It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Let's chat some gaming. It's time for some gaming action with our guru Gareth Woods, who brings us the latest in motorsport video game racing, Project Cars 3. Gareth Woods, good morning.
Morning. How are things that side?
So good. Spring has sprung. A little bit chilly still, but we're here and we're embracing the new season. But also it seems that there's a new season in the form of this game. How does this racing game compare to other racing games that are currently out?
Okay, well, first of all, racing games are normally split into either, what do you say, like arcade games, you know, the kind of things like Mario Kart that you'd be shooting rockets and doing whatever, and then more simulators. So games that are trying to be more like playing the real thing. What's interesting with Project Cars is it feels like, while it is definitely a sim and on the more realistic side, they've tried to make it far more accessible and, you know, dare I say fun than some of the other simulators, which, to be honest, as someone who's not a motorhead and a big car guy, made it far more accessible for me. I mean, I've reviewed a lot of car games, but I tend to enjoy them more when they're fun rather than they're super serious. So I find that they've done a really good job of kind of bridging that gap.
You know, the thing about a racing game is it's all about how it feels and how it plays. So how does this one feel and play?
First and foremost, it's for real racing fans. So it's as realistic as they can be. When I say that things are a bit more arcadey, it's just the accessibility features. So the ability to make things more accessible to new players. In terms of graphics and realism, wow, it really, really is top-notch. Some of the most famous courses in the world that even someone like me who's a complete noob when it comes to motorsports can recognize some of the amazing graphics and the cars and the famous tracks from around the world. So in terms of how it plays and how it looks, absolutely amazing. Really have enjoyed it. And I'm playing on a standard PS4 controller. If you've got a proper force feedback kind of steering wheel, I'm sure the experience is even more realistic.
Gareth, what most gaming enthusiasts are always going crazy about is the things you can do with a game. So what can people do in this game?
Sure. How much time do you have?
Take your
time. There's so much you can do in the game.
Lay it all out. Take your time.
I mean, obviously, I didn't have time to go into every single aspect of the game. What I really enjoyed is the career mode. So you can kind of start a career from scratch, you know, being a brand new driver and going through all the circuits and kind of leveling up your skills and your kind of abilities. Also, the training mode is amazing. So if a lot of the terminology is new to you, slipstreaming and taking the right lines, if you want to learn that stuff, there are a lot of training courses that allow you to kind of experience that. Because remember, different tracks, different weather conditions, different cars all run differently. And so learning that is an important part to then eventually taking your car and your skills online to play against other human players, which, let's be honest, is where the real excitement is.
And what's your verdict, Gareth Woods? What is your verdict on this game?
Wow, as a non-car guy, I'm going to give this a solid 8 out of 10. If you're a car enthusiast, I don't know, maybe you're wanting something a little bit more serious, but if you're looking for something to, it's definitely improvement from the first two Project Cars, and something that's maybe a little bit easier for newcomers to get into sim racing, then potentially this is the game for you.
It's Project Cars 3. Gareth Woods, thank you so much for making the time and giving us all of this information. I'm sure everybody out there is excited and eagerly going on the internet to go search all the information they need on this game.
No problem. Thanks a lot for having me.
Well, there you have it. Some laid-back car racing for those perhaps looking for a break from the hardcore sim racing. Of course, thanks, Gareth, for your trusted review as always.